A request for evidence, commonly called an RFE, is one of the most important stages in a U.S. immigration case. And experienced immigration lawyers treat it as a critical opportunity rather than a setback. When USCIS issues an RFE, it means the reviewing officer needs additional information, clarification, or stronger proof before approving the petition. Not that the case has been denied. Immigration lawyers begin by carefully analyzing the RFE notice line by line to understand both the explicit requests and the implied legal concerns behind them. They identify whether the issue relates to eligibility, missing documentation, insufficient evidence, or interpretation of immigration regulations, and they cross-reference the request with USCIS policy manuals, federal regulations, and case precedents to understand the exact legal standard being applied. Once the issues are clearly defined, lawyers develop a strategic evidence plan, focusing on quality rather than quantity, selecting only the most relevant documents that directly address USCIS concerns. This may include employer records, financial documents, expert opinions, affidavits, corporate documents, or relationship evidence. Depending on the visa category, immigration lawyers then organize all supporting materials in a clear, logical structure, labeling and indexing each document so that USCIS officers can easily review the response without confusion. One of the most important elements of an RFE response is the legal cover letter, which attorneys draft carefully to address each RFE point in a structured and professional manner, explaining how the submitted evidence satisfies the legal requirements and resolves the officer's concerns. This letter guides USCIS through the response and often plays a key role in the final decision. Before submission, lawyers conduct a thorough quality control review to ensure consistency, accuracy, proper translations, certified documents, correct signatures, and full compliance with filing rules, while also identifying and reducing any potential risks that could trigger a denial or a second RFE. Timing is equally critical, as RFEs come with strict deadlines. So immigration lawyers ensure the response is filed correctly and well before the deadline, with confirmation of receipt and proper tracking. Experienced attorneys also avoid common mistakes, such as submitting excessive, irrelevant documents, ignoring implied questions, or making emotional arguments instead of legal ones, knowing that USCIS decisions are based strictly on law and evidence. Many immigration cases, including H-1B, L-101, and family-based petitions, are approved after an RFE when the response is properly prepared, and in many situations, an RFE actually strengthens the case by allowing lawyers to clarify details more thoroughly than in the initial filing. Ultimately, immigration lawyers respond to RFEs by combining legal expertise, strategic planning, precise documentation, and professional presentation, ensuring that USCIS receives a clear, legally persuasive response that meets all regulatory requirements, which significantly improves the chances of approval. This content is provided for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice.